Hello everybody, Redx Rain here with another episode of Let's Play Parasite Eve for the original PlayStation. So last time, we had our choice of locations and we went to the warehouse, completely optional part of the game. But now we're going to Chinatown to actually continue the progression, the story. Now I went to the warehouse first, even though it is the more difficult area, because I wanted the experience so that going to Chinatown and the subsequent battles that we have to face are going to be easier. So we're sort of evening out the leveling curve here. This is a really long day. We have a little item over here, some medicine. And we have this little optional over here. It's really easy to miss. But we're souping up our armor here. There we go. And we have our first fight in Chinatown. And we have cats. They're a lot like rats, actually. They shoot projectiles from their tails, but they're also a lot harder to avoid than rats, because as you can see, the projectiles that they shoot circle around and home in on you, not like the rats, which just shoot their little fireballs in one clear path. Not doing so good on health. I don't want to, get beaten by a couple of cats, so go ahead and do that. It's also really hard to avoid their projectiles. Well, I did it that time. When there's two of them. Let's see if we can take this one out. No, it didn't really work. Basically, the way that you avoid it is to sort of run forward and to the side of the cat that's facing you. And I'd say about half the time it works, half the time it doesn't, but they're not really that big a threat anyway. But yeah, this is a really long day. There's lots of places to go, lots of things to do. The dungeons are big and sort of confusing and complicated. Ugh, it's just... I hate day 5. I really wish that they had allocated more of their time elsewhere in the game, because all the other days... I think it's just by comparison. All the other days are so streamlined that when you get to day 5 and you're like, it's not over yet, it just feels out of place and weird. So I'm actually doing a pretty good job of avoiding the cat's attacks here. So you just sort of run to the side and then up. So you make a J formation, I guess, to avoid the little projectiles that they shoot. Oh, but I couldn't go the whole battle without getting hit. And we have another sort of hidden chest over here. And as you can see, there's a red blinking phone over there. So you could save if you wanted to, but I don't really see why you would, personally. But it does also sort of tip you off to this little side area, which you can miss. It's very quiet, no music or anything. We've got another handgun in here. Which, as far as handguns go, it's pretty nice, but I'm not a handgun kind of guy. Use that offense there to boost our rifle skills. Yeah, see, 48 is pretty good attack for a handgun, but I just don't like them. But if you're a handgun kind of person, this is an area you don't want to miss because it's pretty powerful. Oh, good, the music's back. I don't feel so awkward not talking. And I think this is the last screen for the above portion here. Yeah. No more enemies to face up top. But as you can see, there's the telltale goop. Cellular goop. Or rotten meat, apparently, as Maeda seems to think it looks like. Oh, great. Here we go. Yep. Another one of these. And there's no getting rid of this one. Even if you try and go back to the precinct, you can't drop it off, so And don't miss this little chest back here. Not that we ever really need ammunition. But... Alright, now starts... Oh, the sewers. I'm probably going to end up cutting a lot of... doing a lot of editing here in the sewers, because it's a really crazy maze. There's tons of dead ends and really annoying enemy fights, but... Let's just see how this goes. And actually, I think I already went the wrong way. Yep, I sure did. This is off to a great start. So, basically there's a left and a right side to the sewers, and I like to start with the right side because this is the smaller side. And it has a really important weapon that we need to pick up. And here we get introduced to bats, which shoot this little cone. Don't do much damage, but they inflict darkness, which I will show you what darkness does. Yeah, it limits your range to about, I don't know, 5 feet. So even though I'm right here, excuse me, right here next to the snakes, I'm not hitting them. But apparently they got me with their poison, so let's take care of that before it does more unnecessary damage. Yeah, I think bats are just one of the reasons that I hate the sewers so much. Darkness is just so annoying. It takes forever to go away. Let's see if we can at least take out one of these snakes. Oh, you bastard. Yeah, on their own, they're really not difficult enemies. But when you couple them with other bats, or in this case, snakes, it's a real pain in the ass. So I'm actually going to try... I thought I could take the bat out. I don't care that I have poison. I'm taking this bat out because this battle has taken way too long. And now I will go ahead and take care of the snake here. And I won't be poisoned anymore because the battle's over. Oh, we got Gene Heal, which is pretty cool, but oh yeah, we get lots of Cure Ds, which cure darkness. That's what, like, almost all the bats drop. It's not worth having, in my opinion. I'd rather just wait it out. Wait for darkness to go away naturally. It just clutters your inventory, otherwise. These corridors are really annoying, just because of the perspective. You don't have a whole lot of room. And we have 2 bats that we have to face, so now you really get to see just how annoying these things can be. Especially in this forced perspective that limits you. But they were easy to avoid in this case, so... And now that we leveled up just that little bit, we can take them out in 3 shots. Can't put darkness on me, I killed you. So yeah, there's tons of bats down here. I'll probably end up editing out a lot of the fights, if only because this will be like a 40-minute episode if I don't. Now down here we have such a cool weapon. The shotgun. Now the shotgun itself is pretty cool, I guess, but what we really want is an attribute that it has. Called, what's it called? Burst, I think? It's that explosive-y looking image. So what we're going to do is we're going to take Burst, yeah, spray multiple targets, and we're going to move it over to our rifle, because the rifle is stronger than the shotgun itself, and I like rifles, as I've said before. And its effects will become immediately apparent, and its worth... I don't need to go that way. And yeah, its worth will show itself almost immediately. Let's see if we have any fights in here. Let's see if we can get a couple bats. Perfect. Oh, great. They both shot at the same time, so I couldn't avoid it. Ah, come on. I just want to show off my new toy. Stupid bats. So basically what you want to do is you want to have your enemies sort of lined up together. I want to make sure none of them... Oh my god, I should have just shot when I had the chance. So the strategy with using the burst effect is you want to sort of have your eye on, you know, multiple enemies at once, sort of in I mean, you can't really tell it's not a first-person shooter, but having enemies close to each other will... There you go. See, we're hitting two targets. We're hitting both of them at once. Which is just... It's just so great. And it does the same amount of damage as a regular shot does. It's not like you get, you know, only half the damage you normally would. So, in my opinion, this is the most important upgrade you can get to... at least weapon upgrade you can get in the game. So this is technically where we would kind of want to end up, but we want to end up on the other side. Like I said, I took the right side of the sewers, and we're going to end up on the left by the time this is all said and done. But if you only go to the left, then you miss the shotgun, and then this game is 20 times harder than it really needs to be. And you pick up some other cool stuff along the way. Like, what's this? A tool. Alright, I'll take it. Got that offense +2 back there. Oh, more bats, maybe? Oh, yeah, it's the frog. Haven't seen him in a while. He's back from day 1. These frogs aren't really any different. He does have one extra attack where he jumps... Here he goes. He jumps way up in the air and tries to land on you. As long as you keep moving, it's really not very hard. Look at all this experience we're gathering up here. Why is my X button not working? I want to skip it. There it goes. Okay. I don't know what that was about. Anyway. So I think that's all there is to get on the right side, and we can progress to the left side. Oh. I always forget, you have to be right in the middle of the screen for I to actually walk through the corridor. And here we have the 4-way bat fight. Awesome. But I bet this fight is going to take less time than the one with the one bat and the snakes did. Oh, that was so cool! They all got shot at the same time. Showing off the skills of my new upgraded rifle. Let's see if we can take out like 2 or 3 of them at once. I'll go for the one in the back, because then the other ones will definitely get hit. Well... yeah, let's see how much time. I'm already at like over 12 minutes, almost 13 minutes, so I think this will be the last fight that I show, because I want to do the sewers in one failed swoop, but definitely don't need to be showing off all these battles, so we'll take this guy out, and then I'll think of something. And you're dead. Great. More useless Cure Ds, which we totally don't need. And I think there's one more item to pick up down here. Yep. More offense. Can never have too much of that. All the way up to 20 now. Nice. I just hope that the bats don't respawn here. And they did. Alright. Let's see where I'm at. I have a rough sort of sketchy map that I use, but more bats? Yeah. This is a different perspective though. Maybe I'll keep this one in. Come on. Because, yeah, this is a different way of showing the sewers, so. And I'm already regretting this decision to have come this way. Let's see if I can take them both out at once, though. Oh, perfect. I hope. Aw. Just because he was out of range a little bit. This will get him. Nice. Don't need that crap. This is also another good place for level grinding if you feel it's necessary, just because there's bats all the time. See? Went up a level there, in case I end up editing this out. So yeah, this is a really great place, like I was saying, to level grind, because the bats give up quite a lot of experience, and once you have the shotgun, it's not all that hard. What do you got? Ah, just a frog. I can take this guy out. No problem. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I thought that'd do him. Oh, he actually got me with his tongue, too. Too late, though, because he couldn't do much else. Picked up a medicine, too. Much better than a Cure D. Stay to the middle, Aya. There you go. And so here we are. I think we're back where we started. When we go... I think I have to go one more screen north here. No? Is there something in here? Because I wrote a little note on my map. Well, I guess not. Is anybody gonna respawn here? Of course. That's my punishment. Alright. So this should be the screen that we came in on. Yeah. There's the ladder that we came down from. Yeah. Now the left side of the sewers also is worth exploring because there's another really important, useful upgrade that we get. This time for our armor. Range. Range never really does much. I mean, in terms of +1, +2, range doesn't really add a whole lot, but that's all we need from this side, so we'll just backtrack here. Nothing really useful to the south. And, yeah, I don't really think it's by coincidence that they put some of the most useful stuff here in the sewers, because really, who has the patience to fight all these bats and navigate this maze of corridors? Other than me, I guess. At least they make it worth your while, though. That's my point. This is the long, north-facing corridor that I was looking for earlier. It's right there, Aya. There you go. The super tool, which is just so frickin' useful. Basically, it works the same as a tool. It moves one attribute to another weapon or armor, except you don't lose the item that you're taking the attribute from. You can save it if you want. Some people do. For, like, the end of the game. Man, she's just... Oh, that's useless. I'm gonna dispose of that right away. So, yeah, there's lots of good places to use a super tool. But I use it almost immediately here in the sewer. Well, skipping this. Alright, cool. And we go all the way west now from our original starting point. Got a medicine 4, which is pretty boss. I don't normally say boss, but this seemed like a opportune moment. But the real treasure is down here. I think it's on this screen. Maybe it's one more screen. Yeah, this doesn't look like it. Maybe it's at the end. Yes! Oh, full inventory. We'll just drop medicine in there. So we got the CR Protector, which has sort of a double-edged sword. So it raises your HP, but it lowers your attack time, which is not good. But we have the super tool, so we're going to do something really cool here. I think it's cool anyway. I'm pretty proud that I thought of it. Maybe someone else thought of it too, but I'm gonna claim ownership of it. So we're gonna use the super tool, and we're gonna move because we don't want to lose the plus 22 on our SP protector, right? Because it's not, or we do actually, because the base on the CR protector is better. So we're gonna use the super tool, and we're gonna get rid of the lower attack time. We're gonna put it on the armor that we're wearing right now. So now that only has max HP. So if we now take the parameters from the SP protector, which are higher than the CR protector, and we use the tool, we've now lost our old one, and we retained the higher hit points, but we didn't have to get bogged down by the lowered attack time. This is probably the proudest moment of my life. I don't have any children, but I'm sure that when I do, it will fail in comparison to that awesome, awesome upgrade trick. Alright. So I think we're almost here at the end of the sewers. Just a matter of getting out at this point. Let's just check this screen over here in case I missed something. I feel like I did. No? Yes, there it is. Okay. I don't remember what it is. Oh, grenade launcher. Yeah. Big help that is. I'm just going to keep going this way. God, all these screens look so alike. It's worth it though, right? Come on. And one more medicine 3. I hate to jinx it, but we've been doing pretty good on avoiding fights lately too, actually. And so here we are. I'm going to stop the video here, actually, and when we come back next time, we'll take on the rest of the sewers and see what Day 5 has to offer us. Thanks for watching. Bye.